Why I'm glad deadbolts are a thing. This happened about a year or so QGO, but I just read something fairly similar and it reminds me how it still gives me the chills. I have 3 kids who were around 9, 7, and 2 at the time, and also living with my husband. We live fairly rural in the UK, Juat on the outside of a small village. Every night I always check the door is locked and sometimes even the chain put across as well. This night was woken up very abruptly by a very harsh banging on the front door. At first I thought it was just someone drunk thinking it was their house, but they started trying to turn, then they handle. My husband weren't near to the door, and I stood on the stairs with my phone in case I needed to call someone. My husband told the man he had kids in here that were sleeping and to go away right now. The man started rambling and slightly slurring. It wasn't extreme slurring, but his voice wasn't quite right. Seemed clear he was either on something or mentally unwell. He kept asking for a certain woman's name, and my husband told him that there was no woman with that name here to go away now. The man kept saying we were hiding her, and he was coming in. During this period, there was a lot of very strange sounds coming from behind the door. Thumping, scratching, and another wound I couldn't quite place. My husband then told him that I had called the police. He did a few more frantic thumps then, I assume, left because we heard nothing else. We heard nothing else like him attempting this with the neighbors either. For a few hours I waited in case he came back. I had a tennis racket I'd have used if I had had taught. Luckily, it didn't come to that. In the morning, as it was a weekend day, I decided to check outside, and honestly, I did feel a little ill. There was a massive dent in the door which I thought surely a fist alone wouldn't have caused. Then on the door and the panels near the door was fingernail marks and blood. It wasn't a massive amount, but enough that it needed to be washed off. Took pictures first, though. Between the door and where the bins were was a smashed ashtray also with blood on it, and it lots of pieces. One of the outdoor plants had also been tipped out, so plant and soil all over the floor. My best guess is he tried to smash with the ashtray and cut himself, but that's merely speculation. My blood ran cold how clearly aggressive this man was, and we have absolutely no reason to be targeted. We told our neighbors, who were absolutely horrified. They said they thought they heard something but thought it was a drunk. When we mentioned the woman's name, the neighbor said, "Oh gosh, that's last few doors down from us, who used to live where we do. She used to be into drugs and a few shady people, and the neighbor reckons maybe one of her old drug-taking companions was searching for her. Even now there have been a few incidents in her house where police have been called, but I'm not sure what for. Now we have a video doorbell and alarms fitted, so at least now a button goes straight to a security system that if you don't answer will send the authorities. It didn't end in danger, but it so easily could have done, and that's scary as hell. So seriously, she doesn't live here and you're absolutely insane door-knocking guy. Please let's not meet."